Hello everyone. This is your general random real shit message. Yeah. I tried to get this message to y'all out way earlier, but shit just keeps popping off. Hello Nancy. Nancy? Yeah. Um just got out of another reading. I'm here as early as I can be. No music today, mostly because, not because I didn't hear music, but because of either who is on the track or copyright issues. All right. Hey everyone. I hope this message finds everyone in good health, in good wealth, in good spirits. I am getting an energy of moving on. Here's the interesting thing though. Moving on in forgiveness. Okay? It's not just moving on because I'm tired of your shit or because I'm tired of the situation. It's moving on with an understanding and almost a new perspective. And through the lessons, there's something about the lessons here that is like making, I'm feeling like I want to push harder than I ever have in this movement forward. Not like you have something to prove, but like kind of. Like if something's been said, like you can't do that, or you can't move there, or you'll never be able to whatever. It's like, okay, I don't feel resentment for the person or situation that is being came from, but more like, okay, but watch me. Watch. It's like I just want to push harder than I ever have. For whatever it may be. Whoa. The Lovers, the first card out, just flying right out of the stack. The Lovers with the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Okay. So someone here, okay. Someone here wants, the Chariot is the second card out. As I say, I'm moving forward and I want to push harder than I ever have to make that move. Someone here is coming from a situation, possibly a relationship, but whatever it is, it's like, I'm going higher. I'm growing more than I ever have. And I'm feeling like needing, not necessarily cutting something out, but there's a choice. It was an active, it was a conscious choice to move forward in this Chariot energy without resentment, and a conscious choice to work harder than I ever have before. Really understanding the yin and the yang of the situation. Really understanding the light and the dark, not the good and the evil. Really learning the lesson and taking and allowing yourself almost, there's a pull here. There's a pull, but it's like, I'm not just going to be pulled. I'm going to walk fast to where I'm being pulled. I may even run there. Okay. With the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay. It may have been a stressful situation. You may have even dreamt. Look, because the Two of Wands is like just the two of you in the world. Okay. Maybe even some distance. So it may be a stressful situation, or has been stressed on how do I move forward. If it is relocation, this has been coming up a lot for people, okay? But it's like understanding the dualistic nature, and there may have even been a dream about a separate connection than where your focus has been, okay? Because this Chariot is actually moving away from this Lovers, lessons learned. I also want to say that whoever this is has a crazy amount of protection around them in order to make this move. The Chariot normally has two sphinxes or two dogs or two whatever, depending on the deck, two horses, pulling the Chariot. Okay. Not only is she covered in fur and cloaked with protection, but there are 4 wolves pulling this. There is a pack here. This person is absolutely surrounded and cloaked with protection on this journey. And the Nine of Swords is a stressful situation, but if you look here in this particular deck, you'll notice, if I can get it without the glare, basically Isis, okay, which is protection, and the sun disk, okay. You'll notice this dream state, okay, being protected from the ethereal realm, okay. This is being able to really, because remember the Two of Wands is like having the world in your hands, okay. Walking through and understanding the dualistic nature of things, okay, really following your dreams and understanding that you're fully protected in that energy, understanding the darkest nature of your thoughts, okay. Some of you may be connecting with ancestors, but also deities and things like that, which if you've been following me for a while, you know I see them as nothing, I don't want to say nothing more, but really when you get down to it, it's just another program, right, that's put here for us to implement, to use for whatever it is that we may need. I apologize for the background noise. Y'all know my kids. But the Five of Swords. Again, you'll notice in this card how she is just cloaked and surrounded by knowledge, wisdom. Look at how many owls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 owls. And you can't see, well, if you look, she's actually holding the hand of something. You can't, they're not in the picture. You can't see them. They're not, it's not focused, okay? But this Five of Swords energy is about the darker nature of things. It's about the shadow side, okay? Can be inner conflict, can be battles, things like that. But it's mainly inner, okay? And it's about the darker nature of things, okay? When you look at owls and what they represent, especially if you've done any research on Bohemian Grove, things like this, an owl is what? Nocturnal, okay? This is about facing and being cloaked with the darker nature of things. If you look at Isis here with the owls, look at all the wings. Someone here is really, really going forward on a very spiritual path. And in order to do this, you have got to not only face, but accept the darker nature of yourself. Okay, and this is what's happening. You'll also notice how dark that hand is compared to hers. Okay, this is the light and the dark, not the good and the evil. Darkness does not equate evil. You hear me say this all the time. Okay, there's a rebirth here. Okay, especially if this is going to the Six of Swords energy. Okay, and leveling up and moving toward cleaner waters, because I am hearing not calmer waters, cleaner waters. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of spiritual food that is being fed through an incubation period, and I'm saying incubation because I'm seeing the Nine of Swords in sleep, and also the five of Swords there with that child in her hand. I'm also seeing, I'm drawn to the green blanket that the child is wrapped in. This green is related to the heart chakra. So like I said in the beginning, you've got someone here that is really more appreciative of the lessons learned versus, what am I trying to say? Versus jaded and stuck and bitter. They're really, really understanding things from a different perspective and understanding it's almost like this had to happen for me to be here, for me to get here, for me to realize this, whatever it's like. I now realize I had to go through this shit with this person or with this job or with this house or whatever this is in order to ascend, okay? Because the Lovers is also about ascension, okay? It's about leveling up. Page of Cups. That's the offer. I believe the offer is coming from whoever this reading is connecting with. And it's not necessarily anything said. It's a love offer. Pure love. Pure understanding. Hey, hey. Hey, Jelly. This offer is made by actions. This offer is made by actions. No resentment. No resentment. Whoever is connecting with this is really, really done a complete, I'm hearing, about face in the way that they look at life and spirituality. This is probably not going to connect with a crazy amount of you because it is such a specific message, but hey, it's the message for today. I'm also seeing a dualistic nature on the back of the head. I mean, you've got two fish here. It's a lot like Pisces energy. And Pisces is Neptune, which is the third eye. It is the imagination. It is the dream place. So there's a lot of information, and the tattoos on the head specifically, there's a lot of things currently being downloaded and brought to the person from higher perspective into the subconscious. And if you notice when I said, especially if you go from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, we didn't get the Six of Swords, but we did get a sailboat with water and fish. When I said cleaner waters, okay? The spiritual information that's coming through is now, it's either flowing easier or it's not polluted. Because I'm actually seeing a Brita filter. Some of you may have changed your diet recently. Some of you may be taking in more water. But whoever this is, you have got a team, an army of protection and wisdom surrounding you. Or this could be the person that you're dealing with, okay? Ace of Wands. What did I say? Making peace with those deepest desires and going for it, okay? This is somebody who, look at the raw power. I don't know if you can see, that's two lion faces, okay? And look at this desire. This is where desire and creation energy comes from, all right? Look at that raw power of the wings spreading. Where is my desire? What is my desire? And now that I know what it is, I'm fucking going for it. I'm going for my passion. And this is a major action here. This is, for some of you, this may not be in full motion yet, where you still may be in the sort of Five of Swords energy, somewhere in between the Two of Wands and the Five of Swords, meaning that you see, you hear, you understand, but you're not moving. For others of you, you're already in the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands energy, which is, I mean, I'm going at peace too. At peace. I've made peace with who I am, what I am, who you are, what you are, whatever has happened to me, because for some of the people here with this Ace of Wands and the Lovers in the beginning, I'm getting also with the Two of Wands, there were some things done sexually in the dark. So this could be a rape or molestation or something like this. There could also have been a situation with a lover that was cheating on you or beat you really bad and then expected you to have sex with them. There's something definitely sexual gone on here, whether it was forced as a child, forced as an adult, someone who betrayed your trust by going outside of the relationship, whatever this is, it's like, I forgive you for me, not for you, and I'm not bitter. Like, I understand. Someone here has a whole new understanding of their life, and they're ready to move forward. And it's like, I don't know, it almost, it feels like part of the reason that there's all of these wolves and all of these owls and Isis standing above the subconscious is like, it's kind of like spirit universe knows, like, okay, this person is about to have a major breakthrough about whatever this betrayal that does seem to be of a sexual nature was or is or whatever is happening here. So like, we're sending reinforcement. We're sending reinforcement to make sure you get through this and that you don't have to face this alone. And for some of you, I'm even feeling like if you've been in prayer or in meditation or something like this, you have actually felt a weight. You may have even felt warm. That's the reinforcement. It was you being brave enough to face this and release this, but you had a lot of help. It's literally like you were carrying a ton. And I'm seeing, do you know those anvil things that Wile E. Coyote used to drop on the Roadrunner? It's like you've been carrying one of those on your traps. And when you were in prayer or meditation or whatever this work that you've been doing, it's like they literally come down and lift it off of you. This is what I'm being shown. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords with the Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, there was a great betrayal that I want to say killed you for a time inside. You were dying inside. Whoever this is, they were dying for a long time. They put everything on hold. They put their growth on hold. They put their faith on hold. Wow. But I'm seeing this as being released and going to, this is raw, this is real, this is pure. And it came with a lot of anger, a lot of tears, a lot of responsibility. Like, for those of you that this is not relating to, was something happened to you when you were a child, it's like, I don't even want to go there because that's probably going to come out wrong. It's just a new understanding and overall a release and forgiveness of whatever this betrayal was that did kill you for a time on the inside. In order to grow, in order to move forward, this is part, and I'm saying part because you're gonna hit another patch, but this is a major part of what had to be released. Major. Ace of Discs. Okay, this is about new opportunity, okay, being presented for you in finding a unity in mind, body, and soul, an acceptance of pure mind, body, and soul. No longer to be devoured. I'm hearing no longer to be devoured, and no longer to devour. I'm hearing it just like no longer to devour. So whatever this was that you've now been able to move forward and ascend on from, it's not only did you feel devoured, but it gave you a rage inside and a piece of death that aims to devour others. And you may not have even been doing it consciously. Like, deep breath. Can you ask a question for free? I mean, you can, but that's not what this reading is for. I do those readings sporadically on my Facebook. Page of Discs. From the Ace of Discs to the Page of Discs. Telling you, this is the opportunity to be reborn and focus on the true you, mind, body, and soul. A baby in your journey. I want to cry. They're happy tears. They're happy tears. Queen of Swords. Someone has realized that okay, now you're learning how to use your sword. Because I'm seeing someone being very careless with the sword that they were given. Hurting people just to hurt them, cut them out, cut them down, sting them. Sharp tongue, sharp tongue. Being very vengeful. And it's like spirit, because you've got Isis looking right at these ravens. And it's like, that's not why we gave you that sword. That's not why we gave you that sword. Now you're learning how to use this sword. This is a beautiful fucking reading. When I pulled this deck, I knew it was going to be... My sister called while I was pulling the deck, and I took it out and I had her on speaker and I had the phone face up. I laid the deck down and split it, you know, laid it down like this. I'm on the carpet, the phone's right here, I'm right here, and I go to shuffle it, and as soon as I start shuffling the cards, the phone went crazy. It sounded like a spaceship. And my son heard it. They're in another room. They heard it. They were like, what is that? My sister was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, I don't know. And then I set the deck, like I quit messing with the deck, and it stopped. And she goes, what the fuck was that? And I said, I don't know. All I did was take this deck out. I rarely take this deck out because it is so powerful. I love this deck. For those of you wanting to know, I would not suggest it for a beginner, okay? But this is a badass deck. And if you've been following me for any length of time, you know I've had this deck for years. How many times have you seen me use it? And it's because the messages that it gives, for me, of course it's going to be however it resonates with you, but for me, the messages that this deck particularly gives is not just for everybody. You can't do a whole lot of reads for the collective with this deck. These are serious, intense messages. The Eight of Swords with the Queen of Swords. I fucking love it. Because see, the Eight of Swords was a mental block. Okay? You have the keys to this gate. If it was ever even locked to begin with. And now you know that. Now you're walking through. Because now you know why you were given the sword. The sword is the key. And now you know how to use it. You can walk through it any time now, and you're walking through with, look at how she's coming through this gate. Just take in that image for a minute. Some of you, I'm hearing, may have even been dealing with sleep paralysis. It was you. They're saying it was you. You were holding yourself back. That was the darkness inside of you. And it felt so real because this that had a hold of you, this had grown so strong and so powerful. You had given it so much power that it was literally able to manifest outside of you. And when you wake up and that black apparition or whatever is holding you down and doesn't let you speak and doesn't let you scream, that was you. That was what was inside of you. Y'all see why I don't read with this deck a lot? Don't worry. We're going to do, what are we going to do next? Who did I end on yesterday? Taurus? Oh no, Gemini. So we'll do Cancer. After I get off of this one, we'll do a live weekly for Cancer. Seven of Wands coming in with another wolf. This shit, whoever this is connecting with, a wolf may be your totem animal. This has been a lot of challenges. And this is worth fighting for because it is you. I am worth fighting for is what I'm hearing. I am worth it. I am worth fighting for. And I'm just drawn to these green eyes, like the green on the baby's blanket. This is my true heart. This is who I really am. Whoever this is wasn't just unable to, it's not like they just weren't being themselves because they were scared to be themselves or because they didn't have the support, or all of those things may have had a play. But this really boiled down to the hurt and the pain and the death that was created a long time ago inside of them from whatever betrayal. And I'm telling you, it's of a very, very sexual nature. So whatever this was, it may have even been a past life for some of you. But I mean, it lasted a long time, too long. The reason, one of the main reasons this person could not be pure in their heart, they couldn't love like they should, they couldn't forgive like they should, they couldn't even love themselves because they were so ashamed and so dirty, and death had gained so much momentum. It was taking up everything. And now you see me. Now you see me because I see me. The Ace of Cups. There's the love. There's the new love because you love you. Because now you see your heart. And now everyone else is going to be able to see it too. And it's real. It's so real. Queen of Discs. And it's solid. It's real and it's solid. This is a level of realization and enlightenment, if you want to use that term. This is, you cannot unsee what you see. You can't unsee this. You can't undo this. This is lasting. This is solid. This doesn't go anywhere. I don't understand that last comment. Four of Cups with the Hermit. There's a lot of water going on here. Lot of water going on here. Some of you may have had to put down addictions. Some of you may be embarking on the finer things in life. You may be sharing that with others, okay? You may be, will start to get offers just by being on your soul's journey. You'll start to meet people that will want to give you things, or vice versa, right? Like if you have something and it's like, I don't really need that, all of a sudden you're going to run into somebody that needs it, or vice versa. That's what I'm getting with this, with that Queen of Discs. This is really, really solid self. And this is, I don't even have words. I don't have words, truly. The Four of Cups comes out to clarify the Four of Cups. Okay, so the offer that you're getting, the offers that you're getting, the opportunities that are being created for you, what is here, Ace of Wands. I split the deck. You got the Ace of Wands here. This is truly coming from the cosmos. Like, here is the universe handing you everything. Like, and I'm hearing, like, they did it. They did it. Like, I'm seeing these energies from up above, like, so proud. It's like they're having a party. They're cheering. Like, they did it. They did it. It's almost like you've completed a level that, not to be a type of way about it, but it's almost like you kind of had everybody. Y'all remember Mulan? If you've ever seen Mulan, where all of the elders, the ancestors, are meeting up in the sky, and they're kind of like, I don't know about this situation, you know, and then it happens, and she completes the test, and she does whatever, and then like they fucking have a party up there, like she fucking did it. Like that's what I'm seeing. It's like that energy, like she fucking did it, or he fucking did it, or whatever. Bottom of the deck is Temperance and Ten of Cups. You finally gain contentment, true, solid contentment with self by being balanced. And remember, the tiger is a walker between worlds. Okay? So, and again, like I said, you cannot unsee this type of energy. You can't go back. So if you didn't want the responsibility, you should have stayed where you were, because right now it's like, yes, I did it. But in a little while, in a minute, you're going to see like that level of wisdom, that level of knowing, that level of ability, and those levels of gifts come with a lot of responsibility, baby. Nothing wrong with it. You'll see. You'll see. That's what I have for you. I love you very much. I hope someone got something out of this, and I will see you maybe tomorrow.